nearly all the people that are gay are people who chose that and had no problem getting with people of the other gender.
Yeah, so
they had no problem. They just simply chose it. Even after they choose it, you're hearing stories like they don't still mess with people of the opposite gender.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, especially specifically for females, because I thought that was for guys only. Who's like, oh, I can't find any females. Oh, my mom will go gay. But no, that's females who do that. Females like, oh, there's no good brothers out here. There's no good men out here. I'm just gonna have sex with females, and I'm like,
I'm starting to think that a lot of stuff growing up, women threw on men just to find out they was the ones doing it the whole time.
Yeah,
I mean, saying stuff like, yeah, girls mature faster than boys, and I get it to adult thinking, yeah, they lying. Girls don't mature faster. And as an adult, my 30s, I realized that yes, they do. But the thing is, they don't stay in their prime as long as we do.
Yeah, and
they mature faster because they have to, but they don't stay in their prime that long.
Yeah, and in fact, mature faster, like you said before, is actually physics inside. Mature. Yeah, inside and out. Physically, they mature faster. Mentally, that no one really fully mature. I mean, it's wisdom that creates a mature person.
They kind of do mentally mature faster, but the problem with that is they have to have mental. They kind of, in a way, and far as mentally go, they have a disadvantage.
What do you mean?
In my opinion, because the thing is, I was watching this one video about about different men and women when they hit their prime for us, like mentally and physically. Even though men and women hit their prime physically nearly at the same time, mentally we don't hit our prime at the same time. Women may hit their mental prime much earlier than men, which means by the time men hit their mental prime, they're on a decline. That's probably why it's not that difficult to see a female that's my age acting like a little child compared to a lot of dudes who actually are mature. And you see a lot, and I know see a lot of young chicks, if they got a head on right, they act more mature than other older women I've seen. And I realize it's because they're on a different mental path. But yeah, women and men are radically different as a gender. We really are. A man might hit his full prime, late 30s and 40s. While a woman might hit her full prime early 20s. So that's probably why, like, when the dude was explaining in the video how you see, like, dudes in their 40s talking to girls in their 20s, and, like, in a way, like, I thought there was something wrong with that, but really by nature, there's nothing wrong with it. In some cases, that might be more normal than marrying a chick the same age as you, in some cases. You never know. Maybe when I was 20 years old, my girlfriend wasn't born yet.
Don't be like R. Kelly, please.
There's a lot of controversy about what R. Kelly is doing, but you gotta keep in mind, all those women that's involved want to be there. The women want to be there doing that crap. They're not. Nobody's forcing them to be there. R. Kelly not forcing none of those females to do that. Even including the one that he slept, those 3 chicks he slept with back in turn the millennium. All the chicks on the videos, they were underage. They wanted to be there.
That's true, but let's save that for another time. Let me see. Anything else about this whole? I don't know, and I'm not gonna say this is not like how do you fix this, because it's a problem, but it's not a problem. I don't know how to categorize it. It's if people want to live their life the way they want to live their life, then sure. But my main issue is
that fact. One, they can't get, so they say ain't no good man. Can't perform and do what they want. They can't perform or sleep with them.
You know what I mean? And also that they don't even want if they look beyond the basic flashiness or other crap like that, like oh, how much money you make? Okay, what's your credit score? Yeah, that's actually a decent thing to question.
Women, they see women perceive things differently than men. See, they thinking more in the way of survival of the species type of mode when you look at how they think. If they worry about a man's resources because they try and seek him what they get something for themselves, or trying to see it because spot to raise children. Either way, it's a survival mechanism for them.
Yeah, and also the same thing as if a person's tough or not, because they go with these thug ass dudes, in which these thug ass dudes are probably take some pain, some higher level of pain tolerance than I can. Maybe, not sure about that. But at the end of the day, are they tough mentally? Can they? Well, I mean, yeah, mental pain versus like physical pain. It all goes down to the willpower and the mental part. But if things get tough, will they still be there for you? Yeah, they can probably take a punch to the face, no problem. But a lot of people can still take a punch to the face depending on where you get hit in the face, based on your adrenaline and stuff like that. And also if you're doing a punch in the temple, the jaw, and other stuff like that, the nose, and also the false facade of them being really tough because they have a lot of guns and knives and crap like that, and they live a terrible, dangerous life. But at the end of the day,
they
is
see that as protection.
Yeah, they see that as protection
from. Okay, what you need protection from? Like, women acting like y'all are constantly being hunted by something.
Yeah, this is not it's not millions of years ago, cavemen and stuff like that. Like we have, and also this kind of goes kind of like a shot at people who keep saying they hate America. If you hate America, leave America, because America is like one of the safest places on the face of the planet right now. Yeah. Right now, I'll see that right now it is. So if we want to find a way how to like if females, I guess, figure out what they want, because now I remember. Wow, brain fart. Now I got it back. So basically, what I was saying was, it's not. We're not, at least in this country, I should say, it's not really terrible. It's not like you're gonna get like kidnapped and dragged to some other dude's house in the middle of the night. I mean, that's highly unlikely. I'm not saying it's impossible. That's highly unlikely. So, by certain females going at the certain males who have that stereotypical thing. What was it? False masculinity.
Yeah.
That's
fake alphas.
Yeah, basically, fake alphas. That's really like going down, because that fake alpha is gonna more likely wind up in jail, and or wind up cheating on you, and or wind up killing you, putting you in harm's way, whatever. And the same thing, and also that possibility of putting your life in danger by STD as well, because even though we have a crap load of guys that are out of the closet nowadays, and like we've been saying this entire time, new gay people are being made based on like the way society is going right now. You still have some guys who are still afraid to come out of the closet because where they live, especially these false masculine guys who just like, oh yeah, I killed a bunch of N-words, blah blah, my pants are sagging, whatever. And even the pants sagging thing pisses me the F off, because that prison culture crap. Yeah. I mean, that's like, you want some dude to smash you in the ass or whatever. So.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's pretty much a mating call.
Yes. So how the hell? I don't understand why these females are going after these guys, or letting these guys go after them. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
these chicks never really had a dad to show them what alpha man is all about, because their moms was like smashing F-boys and stuff, so that's all they know. So if you got a situation where the mother, pretty much abandoned by the dude, who can be there, be an example to the woman, to the girl?
Sure.
She ain't gonna have a good example. And the dude ain't there. He ain't got a father as a good example, so they go in the streets looking for, whatever. They try to find, whatever that family, whatever they didn't have.
That's true.
So it's really a lot of neglect in the black community. It really is. And now, after a certain age, you can say maybe the dude childhood, but after a certain age, he has a choice to change that. If he's not changing it, then it's not his childhood. It's him.
Yeah, and then that path leads up to, and again, I'm not shitting on gay people. What I'm saying, it's just these examples correlating to what we have now, which is more gay men. And then also, I see some gay dudes who have both their parents in their lives, and I guess that will be those cases in which they chose to be gay, or they turn gay, or whatever. But also, we forget one of the most detrimental issue when it comes down to females' hand in this issue of more and more gay people is the fact that when it is, and the sad thing is, most of the time it's Black Americans, we see most of the time, but just in general, females who have multiple dudes, and some of these dudes are already like psychotic and messed up in the head, that they'll touch a young boy or it'll be a chick, whatever, most of the time touching a young boy, or even other relatives touching a young boy and just breaking his psyche, and he turns gay because of that. So it's the fact that these females are bringing the wrong people around their kids, and their kids are turning out the wrong way. Mm-hmm. And I'm again, I don't know how many times I'm gonna repeat this, but I will, so to make sure I won't get like attacked for saying you're gay bashing, you're a gay hater, you're gay yourself. And I'm not gay. I'm not gay bashing. I'm just saying, like,
a lot of homos that came that way, they were molested, even though rape many of them wasn't. They just chose it. But either way, it's still a chosen lifestyle, because now somebody asked me what I have against it. I mean, I'm not that, and people that engage in it, I don't have nothing against them personally. It's just the problem is this society is trying to make people overly accepted. That's the problem. They're trying to force acceptance, force the acceptance. That's the problem. The problem isn't what it is. The problem is you're trying to make me say I have to like it.
Yeah, and since it's being more accepted, made like forcefully more accepting, that's making
That's actually training the next generation to damn near be that.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, and again, I'm not saying it is still abnormal for that to happen in the first place, but I mean, to each their own, like whatever. But if basically if everyone thinks it's okay, then everyone will start doing, or the larger majority will start doing it. Like if the rules are being bent and people are not caring about the rules, like, and again, I'm not saying sexuality is a rule or whatever necessarily, but I'm saying like something like, for example, jaywalking, the simplest, and like no one really cares about law, still in the law books it is. No one really gives a damn. Everyone jaywalks anyway, whatever. And it became normalized to just jaywalk. Now, when something happens, such as somebody getting in a car accident because of it, or if a police, like, you know what, this law's in the book, I'm going to be a super cop and I'm going to enforce it, then there's like, oh my god, it's abnormal now. Something that used to not be normal, which is jaywalking, was before not normal, now it is normalized, and then once someone like shakes that up a little bit, everyone starts freaking out. So, and again, that's still apples and oranges anyway, but I'm just saying, using it's the easiest example I can think of.
But my thing is, what's wrong with being heterosexual?
And again, oh my god, and that can lead into another subject in which I actually wanted to talk about more, which is the demasculine or demasculinize. What's the correct word?
Pretty much emasculating.
Yeah, emasculating men, because
but that's going to create a society where, thing is, I was watching this documentary a while back. It was in the documentary they did an experiment, or showing this type of experiment involving a group of apes, group of monkeys. What happened is the macho ones, the alpha males, they pretty much was dominating pretty much the whole thing. But they start going towards where there was a lot of bad, I would say garbage and stuff. They would start forging through garbage and stuff. I don't know how they got to it, but they did. That led to them having health problems and stuff, and they all died out. So the only thing that was left was the betas. Beta males. So beta males ended up reproducing with the females, and they create and change the whole dynamic of that whole ape society. They had more reproduction, but the males was a little on the weak side. So there's a situation where nature can easily take out the alphas and leave nothing but the betas.
That's true. I do want to end the gay talk here, so we can start on that crap, because that's actually interesting. And that does bridge it. It bridges the two subjects together, because when, again, I'm not insulting any gay person saying that they're not masculine, but I'm just saying, like, one of the defining factors of being straight is masculinity, and without one or the other, it becomes, it's not there anymore. So I guess we'll peace out for now.
Oh yeah.